Hi, everybody. Welcome to Creative Pouring. I'm Cheryl. Today, I'm going to make this baseball mold. I've already mixed up my Teexpert resin. I mixed up quite a bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it all or if I'm going to need it for something else. If I don't use it all, I can find something else to use it for. I'm going to use my Teexpert epoxy pigment paste, and it's pure white, and I'm going to put it in the baseball and cure it, and we'll see how it goes. There we go. Let's see how that works. Anytime you're mixing up paste in 2 or 1-to-1 epoxy, you always need to make sure it's mixed up thoroughly. You do not want to have any pigment paste spots in it because it won't cure. So just make sure you mix it up really good. I'll be back when this is mixed up thoroughly. Okay, I've got that mixed up. I'm just going to pour it in here and see how it goes. Hoping I made enough now. Stay there. We're going to do the bottom here. Wow. Guess what? This took this whole thing. It's a lot of resin. A lot more than I thought it would take. Let me go ahead and move it around a little bit. Get it up underneath all those stuff. I'm going to get well, I don't want to use my scry. I'll just use my stick here. I've got some more resin set aside for a different project, but I think I'm going to end up using it. Not supposed to fall. It's because I didn't give myself much room on this little thing. This is so that I can move it out of the way because I'm batch filming. And when I batch film, I need to move them so that I can, because this is my only workspace. Let me get some other resin. Don't know. I don't think I'm going to eat all this, but I'll pour some in here. That way it'll have that white in it. Dab more. When I say a dab, I mean just a little bitty drop. Better scraper. That might make it. I've stirred it up really good, so it's not like it's not mixed up. So we'll tuck these in now and see how the clear, see, you can see that clear. And when I do that, it just goes in there, it covers it black or white. Because I'm trying to make sure all those ditches are coated. I've seen other resin artists do this mold, and they always have that same problem. They have bubbles in there. So I'm trying to get in there and get all that in there. Okay, I think I got it good. Scrape this off, because I want to make sure it has that little lip so it'll close fine. I will be back when this is ready to demold. All right, let's get this out of here. I'm going to go ahead and get the big one out first. This may take me a minute. I'm going to have to use isopropyl alcohol to spray down there to break the seal. Always be careful when you're using this kind of mold, because this is very, very sharp, and you can cut your fingers real fast, real easy. There we go. I broke the seal. Well, part of the seal. There we go. Now, I got some bubbles in it, but that's okay. This one's going to be mine. That turned out pretty. But yeah, this one's going to be mine. Don't know what I'll put in it, but I'll figure something out. But it's got a big, big hole, I guess you could say. Okay, let's see how this turned out. I'm hoping this looked like it had a big bubble in it. Hoping it didn't. I thought I had them all. Oh, that's not that way. That's that way. Look at that. That looks good. You can't tell about that bubble that I had in there, because it may not have been the bubble after all. But there it is. Okay, yeah, there is a bubble there. See it right there? But that is adorable. Okay, what I'm going to do with this, I've sat there and was thinking about it while I was trying to go through stuff, and I'm not going to use the normal um paint. I don't want to use paint on it. I'm going to be fancy. So I'll pull this one off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out one of my palette rings, and I'm going to use some metal leaf adhesive, and I'm going to use some of my red, I want to call it gold leaf, but my red leaf on it after this stuff dries. So let me go ahead and start it. And I'm just going to use this so it's easier to brush on. And I'm sure it'll peel right off of this thing here. If not, I'll figure it out. And I'm going to fast forward so you guys don't have to be bored. I went ahead and put gloves on because this stuff here is going to stick all over my hands because of the fact that my hands got glue all over it as well. So with this stuff, all you do is lay it down. Lay it all down on top of it. Nothing major. I'm just tearing pieces off. Like that. Saving as much of that as I can. And then you just take a brush, a soft brush. That's not bad. Okay, let's get this side done. And I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all this for you as well, so you don't have to sit there and watch me do it or be bored while I do it. Well, I noticed my camera stopped when I was in the middle of doing that, but I just let it go. I still got to clean it up better, but I just wanted to show you what was going on here. Oops, backwards. There we go. I think this looks amazing. Other than the spill over here, I have to figure out how to get that up. I've tried tape, tried alcohol. I'm gonna try some other different things, but I think I'm just gonna leave it here right now with this, even though it's beautiful. All right, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hoped you enjoyed this pour as much as I did, and I really did. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And if you want to support my channel, I do have memberships, or you can buy me a coffee if you don't want to commit. But every single one of you is appreciated. Everything that anybody sends me goes directly back into the channel, so that I can buy different molds to make different and new things. But every one of you means the world to me, whether you contribute or not. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep creating, keep pouring. Bye for now.